I liked what Archbishop was saying about Oliver Twist and relating it to happiness, because I feel like the world and society, they try to feed us all these things, this gruel, and they say that this is enough and this is what you're eating and that's it. And a lot of people think that this is all that there is. I don't want to ask for more, and I don't know that there is more to have.
You know, all those things can make you happy, but that's not the end goal. You know, happiness is, it's like fleeting, and it's not going to sustain you.
I went to World Youth Day last year, and we did our mission in Peru at a school, and those kids didn't have much, but they were so joyful. Like, what do they have? Like, they don't have anything much more than I do, but they're so much more joyful than I am. So, like, a lot of people reckon that happiness or joy is circumstantial. It's like, if you have this and you have this and you have this, then you'll be joyful. But those kids didn't have any of that. So it's not circumstantial, it's a choice, I guess.
Sometimes we're so focused on, I don't know, being in control, and if we've got problems in our life and things like that, we're trying to fix them.
Yeah.
But it's when we let go of that and allow God, you know, like in Pope Francis's quote, you know, allowing God's love to fill us, that's when we're free.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times in the world, people are just trying to be themselves or trying to fit in, and it's not working. It's when we really when we don't try, when we just let go, that we really become ourselves.
It's normal that we all want to be joyful. You know, we all have a hunger for that. But if we chase just merely being happy, you know, that fleeting, that feeling of happiness, then it ends up eluding us anyway. Whereas if we really chase things like delving into God and delving into, I guess, into truth, into what we really believe, what we stand for, and what we see as real beauty and true goodness, if we chase those things, then that's where I find that I end up being happy anyway. But it's a deeper happiness. It's not, sometimes at the time, in the moment, I'm having to make a choice in my life where I really, it's hard to make choices, you know, and it's a choice that, you know, it can be hard at the time and even disappointing, but if you know you're making a choice that stands for your conviction and stands for what you believe in, that it's almost, I don't know, it's sweeter.
Yeah, like it's almost like so often it's easier to choose happiness over joy because, you know, or pleasure, because you're like, you get the reward like right now. Yeah, it's instant, but it's like, investing in joy is like the long run.
When I think of the adventures that I have in my life, a lot of the time they're not always rosy. A lot of the time there's struggles and things like that I have to work through at the time. But when I look back at those adventures, it's often those things that were hard that I have the most joy in looking back on, that you get surprised by the beauty of what's around you. And that just gives you, that invigorates you, it gives you life. And I feel like people don't realise that God is in those things.
Yeah, it's like one of the priests at Holy Hour the other week, he was saying that, you know, the world tells you that, you know, being Christian is all these rules and it's all these things that we can't do, but it's actually the freedom, like, to be alive and to love and to experience true joy.
What you said just really reminded me of something that Steve Rangazano shared with everyone at Magnificat about how there's a God-shaped hole in our hearts, and people try to fill it with so many different things, but it doesn't get filled because it can only be filled by God.